Hello Epic 7 newbies, this is Suspect Amy, and I'm here to do a quick video about which offering heroes I think are the strongest in Arena when paired with Lady of the Scales. I just finished a climb to Legend Arena, using nothing but Lady of the Scales teams, while fighting against nothing but Lady of the Scales defenses. Based on my climb, I want to talk specifically about offering heroes. An offering hero is the hero you put in the front line on Lady of the Scales teams, so that they receive her offering buff. The two key ingredients to this offering buff are that 70% of everyone's damage is redirected to them, and they trigger immortality when they're about to die. Here's a list of everyone I've seen so far being used as the offering hero, either in my testing or on defense teams. Let's just go through these in alphabetical order. Abyssal Euphine. Not a bad choice because her passive is so effective, but you'll find that one turn of immortality without self-sustain is just not going to cut it in my list. D tier. Let me just save us some time and move Boss Arunca and FCC into D tier as well. Like I said, good passives, but one turn of immortality is not enough. Most of my battles take many rounds, and these units are usually the first ones to die. Let's do both Amiki and BBK at the same time. Both of these girls will give you 3 solid turns of immortality and can be built with pretty decent ER stats. Not to mention they both do really good damage. However, Amiki has one small advantage over BBK in that she can self-cleanse. The reason this is important is because it shuts down a maneuver I like to call Strip and Strike. This is BBK's greatest weakness as an offering unit. The Strip and Strike move is where a hero with ridiculously high effectiveness strips off immortality, then applies Unbuffable, and then deals extra damage. This instantly kills the offering unit, usually really early in the battle, so the enemy no longer has that 70% protection. Heroes that are great at doing the Strip and Strike are Fairy Tail Tenebria, or Basar with the Fairy Tail artifact, Briar Witch with Rengar's special drink, and Dragon King Sharoon if she's going after Renok. There are others or combinations of units that can pull this off, but the above 4 are the most common ones I've seen. I'm putting these 2 in B tier. The reason I don't put BBK lower, even though she is prone to Strip and Strike, is because she's a thief and can hold Summer Hua's artifact, which makes her significantly more deadly into lady teams than Amiki. Briar Witch Iseria. Is there no surprise that the game devs built Lady of the Scales kit in a way that she gets countered by the girl she led astray? For Briar Witch enjoyers, it's time for revenge. Against other Lady of the Scales teams, she's S tier. She gets 2 turns of immortality, and she's one of the very few units in the game who can ignore ER, Strip, land unbuffable, and do pop damage with a single skill. When it comes to AoE, it's basically her and Basar in a class by themselves if you equip the right artifacts. As a bonus, Briar Witch's passive shuts down those annoying Holy Sack Yulhas, and she works incredible into Spirit Eye Selines, who I'm seeing everywhere on arena defenses now. This team right here was able to defeat pretty much every non-Harsetti lady defense. I use her as a backup Strip and Strike unit in case I face Amiki's or Yulhas, or if Sharoon's S3 gets resisted. I know there are much faster free-to-cleave teams out there, but they're prone to getting outsped by Renok or getting countered by Bystander. This team lets you take full advantage of Lady of the Scales, the battles are fast, and it's pretty much a guaranteed win. I'll move Briar to A tier because her main strength is into lady teams, but against other compositions there are better options. Elvira. Let's not kid around, she just needs to go directly into S tier. There are 3 reasons she's the best. Number 1 is because her stats have effect resistance built in, along with her self-imprint being ER, making her nearly impossible to strip or land debuffs on. Number 2 is because she's a water-type unit, and pretty much every single arena defense team will have Renok or Yulha to deal with, so she's premium bait for green units. Number 3 is because she can get a ridiculous 7 turns of immortality. The secret is, you need to make her fast enough so that the enemy doesn't proc Offering's immortality on her at the start of the fight. Try to get her above 250 speed and 250 effect resistance. Here's how it works. At the start of the battle, she casts 3 turns of immortality on herself with her S3. This skill has a 4-turn cooldown, so after 3 turns, her offering gets triggered on turn 4, then she gets to use her S3 again for another 3 turns of immortality. The bonus with Elvira is that her passive shuts down units like Commander Pavel, Dilibet, Abyssal, Twisted Kayron, Taeyu, and Young Senya. Elvira's main weakness is that even with her ridiculous ER, she's still prone to the strip and strike maneuver. Trying out high ER Requiem Roana on counterset is just weird. While sure she doesn't really take a turn, I found that her teammates are really limited because you don't want someone accidentally pushing her, and you can't even use Lady's S3. In my testing, she still got stripped sometimes, and she brought nothing to the table other than being a book holder. I prefer my offering units to have a little more purpose. D tier. Tori. I can see her appeal. She can never have her buffs dispelled and she hits pretty hard. She's also a thief, so she can technically use Summer Hua's artifact to wreak havoc on Lady of the Scales teams. But one turn of immortality is a hard sell right now. C tier. And last but not least, Yulha. Since she self-cleanses with her S2, it's very difficult for anyone to strip and strike her. Her S3 pretty much deletes anyone on opposing Lady of the Scales teams and heals her back up, so this is the one hero on the list where having only one turn of immortality actually works really well. A tier. Anyways, please leave a comment below if you have any tips I missed out on. Sorry if this list is more arena-focused and not RTA, but I'm hoping I at least gave you some tips on what offering counters you should be looking out for. I'm still working on a strategy to use her in arena quick battling. I think I'm really close on this. I'll post a video once I crack this nut. That's all I have today. Thanks for watching my video. Bye everyone.